Hello and welcome. My name is Kara Greyeyes and I work for Keewatin Community Development Association and I am the career coordinator. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about managing your online presence. The good, the bad, and the ugly of social media. Social media refers to the means of interaction among people in which they can create, share, exchange, or comment among themselves in virtual communities and networks. Example of social media applications are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, blogs, etc., etc. So, why do we want to manage our online presence? Well, it becomes really important when you're looking for employment that your social media applications are showing yourself in the best light. So some interesting facts are that it is reported that 78% of recruiters will put your name into a search engine to find out more things about potential employees. So that's in a search engine like Google. Well, 63% of recruiters will actually go and put in people's first and last names into Facebook to find out, or into Twitter, social media applications. So that's why we want to make sure. So when we're looking for jobs, if in later life we want to become politicians, we want to make sure that we've taken all precautions when we're managing our online presence. So there are some advantages to social media. Of course, it's not all bad. Like we're connected globally like never before. We can access politics, news, authors, musicians. We can do research and gather information almost instantaneously. We are more aware of what's going on globally than ever before. And we can network with other organizations and people from all around the world by using social media. When does social media start to when do you know that you're starting to develop some bad habits when using social media? Well, a rule of thumb is when what you say, post, and the amount of time you spend on social media activities are having harmful consequences to your day-to-day lives. That's a real telltale sign that you may be starting to be developing some bad habits. So if by accessing what you post, what you say, the amount of time that you're spending on social media is starting to have negative consequences for you in your day-to-day life, then that's a really good indication that you may be developing some bad habits with social media. People need to manage their time in a good way, including with social media. Breaks are good and very important, but don't let a 15-minute break turn into an hour on Facebook or Twitter. If these things are important to you, save some time every day to make sure that you can get your social media fix. Do not let your online persona dictate what you do daily. And for those of you that are employed or newly employed, looking for a new job, you definitely do not want to be using social media while you're at work. There is a balancing act to social media. You want to understand key concepts about the internet which will assist you in managing what people are seeing online. So the most important key concept when dealing with social media is always have in the back of your mind that everything you post, tweet, or retweet is left on the internet in your name forever. So that it is said that 78% of recruiters will put the potential employee's name into a search engine like Google and search your name to find out more information about potential employees. Also, it is noted that 63% of recruiters will actually put your name into a social media application such as Twitter or Facebook to see if they see what kind of information that they can see about the potential employee. So you think, well, why would I have a Facebook on at all? Why would I want one? Well, or why would I want a Twitter account? In this day of age, it actually is a hindrance not to have some type of social media with your name associated to it, right? So your professional presence, at 48% of recruiters will look at your professional presence. So what kind of social media accounts you have. Here's some more information. There are over 955 million users of Facebook. There's over 500 million users of Twitter. And who knows how many are on LinkedIn and Instagram, etc. But what we do know, there are people who say and do and post ridiculous things. Do not be in this group of people. Be careful about constantly posting where you are. This is a good way to tell the wrong people that you are not at home. You want to make sure that you never are demeaning or bullying of others while on social media. And you never, ever want to encourage hazardous or dangerous activities or games on social media. There are people out there, we say that they're trolling. These are people who go around posting inflammatory and insulting comments, attacking individuals and stirring up trouble in cyberspace. So how do you deal with those type of people? Well, you block them. You don't ever engage with a troller because this is what they want. They want you to engage with them. They want to stir up trouble. That's what they're there for. So I'm just going to show you real quick here. I'm going to stop sharing the presentation. I'm going to show you my screen real quick because I want to show you my Facebook account. I'm just going to show it to you quickly. And we will go here. And here's my Facebook page. So how did I get here? Well, I clicked on the down arrow after I logged in and I went to settings. And here is what I see when I go to settings is this page right here. So the thing I'd like for you to do is go and hit the question mark, the quick help icon on the right-hand top corner. And what I'd like for you to do is take a privacy checkup. Take a look at your privacy settings. And this will actually walk you through your posts, your profile, and your apps and websites. So as you can see here, I chose that only my friends can see my posts, right? And here's my profile. Here I chose that only me can see my phone number, my email, my birth date, where I'm from. I allow my friends to see that. And of course, I allow everybody to know that I work for KCDA. Next, apps and websites. So here are the apps and the websites from other companies I've used on Facebook to log into. So you can come here and you can choose who gets to see if you won that game or if you won Slotomania or if you've used Pinterest. So, but I've come in and I've said that only I can see what apps and games I'm using on Facebook. That's just my preference. So again, to get there, what I want you to do is, or what you can do, is you just click on that quick help icon and go to privacy checkup. And then if you would like, you can go in and look at security and login. This is where you can change your password. If you have a weak password, or it's really recommended that you have a strong password with letters and numbers and uppercase and lowercase letters. Then I want you go in here and take a look. Here's where I want you to spend some time. Go into your Facebook, come into privacy, and read through all of the options that we have to choose from. So I allow my friends to see my future posts, knowing that if I had something that I wanted the public to see, like let's say I had a big news, there was going to be a wedding in my family and I wanted everybody to be aware of it. In my post, I can choose that I can let it go out to the public where everyone can see it. But over here on the left-hand side, if you want to look at your own privacy and security settings on Facebook, just click through and read, and it tells you it tells you directly what that setting affects. Alrighty, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I want to thank everyone for watching my presentation, and I'm just going to open up that presentation one more time. And if there's anything that you remember from my presentation, is I want you to remember what happens on the internet stays on the internet. Well, thank you very much for listening to a presentation. If you have any questions or if you want some more information, please don't hesitate to contact KCDA. You can reach KCDA in La Ronge at 306-425-4778 and ask for Kara Grey Eyes. Thank you. Bye-bye.